Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hello Blue, congrats on being first today. Hello Kitsumi, hello Satria, Zata, Trishi, welcome everyone. Hope you guys are doing well today. Everyone's having a good Thursday. How is it going? I personally have been quite busy today with some errands. So I didn't manage to work much today, sadly. But I hope to be at least a little bit productive on the stream. Hello Greatballs, hope you're well. Doing okay here? How's all doing in chat today? Doing okay as well. It has been a busy morning with some errands, so... Just now finally sitting down to get some work done. Actual work. Feels a bit like a lazy day though. So I'm also like, nah, I don't really want to draw, but I have to. So I don't know. I actually, to be fair, I just completely wanted to skip streaming today because my neighbors have been extremely loud. But for the past like hour, they stopped doing the renovations. They stopped working for today. I hope. I was like, okay, sounds like silence for now. No, like imagine it's already 6 months since they started renovations and they still haven't finished. I don't know. Those guys are not real. How can they be doing the freaking renovation for so long? Neighbor stream? I don't know what I would do to the neighbors. Nothing good. Hello Bento, welcome to the stream. Like, I could be doing no microphone stream, but I'm definitely less productive during those because I have to pick up my keyboard and reply to the messages in the chat. And then I just get way less done. Oh. can't be like blue and quickly replying to the chat messages. That's impossible for me. That's too much multitasking. And yeah, today I went for the walk, then I had to send out some packages for my family, so it took some time of, you know, packing and then going to the post office and then sending it and then going back. Also on my way back I went to grocery shop, stopped by the shop to get some snacks. Because I ran out of any sort of snacks, both sweet and salty. Sometimes I really need those in the evening. You know, I'm gonna have to nod on something at midnight. More food for us. Yeah, I bought buns for today. Bought one bun with ham and cheese, and the other bun is a sweet one with poppy seeds and chocolate. Then I also obviously bought curd snacks because I can't leave without them. That's not possible. Leaving without curd snacks? I don't know. Like, how do people do that? They probably have never had a curd snack in their life. And... oh, and I also bought a dessert. It's like whipped cottage cheese with cherries and with bits of chocolate. Also really nice. But yeah, I have been lately a night animal just like you, Blue. Now I have the same problem of not being able to fall asleep early. Before I used to just turn off at the midnight, I'm like, oh, it's midnight. I'm just like, yeah, night night. I'm falling asleep. Now, because I have to be drinking medication, it's messing up with my sleep. I am naturally waking up at like 8. Today I woke up at 7 in the morning and then I was just staring at the ceiling for 2 hours. And I can't fall asleep earlier. I don't know, maybe I should go to doctor and ask them if I can get something supplementary to get my sleep back. But surprisingly, I wouldn't say I'm feeling tired every day. Yeah, a little bit more like, you know, sleepy and drowsy, but nothing crazy. Still don't feel rested enough. Sorry, the treatment is ruining your sleep schedule. Hope you'll manage to get some decent rest in. I hope so too. Well, I guess there's always something you sacrifice, right? Can't I draw? Okay, I can. Leggings. Something weird has been happening with my tablet lately. At least today. Notice that my strokes don't really register, like I'm just drawing on top of the tablet but nothing's happening, then I draw again and it works. I hope it's some update and everything is actually fine and just need to update my drivers or something. It's scary. Why do you do this to me? I don't like this. Or I don't like this. Hope it's not dying on me or something. Happens to me as well, for whatever reason. Maybe there has been some sort of Windows update, although I have Windows 10 still. There are no more updates, thankfully. Maybe Clip? Can't be, because I'm not getting any updates. I have perpetual version, so it doesn't automatically update to whatever version. If it would be a subscription version, yeah, could have been the case. But there is just literally nothing that updates there. Like you said, our tablets are old. Oh, that's the thing, it's not that old of a tablet. It's 4 years old. Shouldn't be bad already. Sure, I sometimes abuse it and leave it working for like 8-10 hours per day. But still, I don't think it should be dying already. Hello Ellie, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Dev, welcome. No, they're meant for long hours of work. Exactly, that's what I also think. Unless maybe this one isn't, because it is a cheaper, like, entry level to the display tablets. How you doing, Kumi? Doing okay. Being a bit lazy today and naturally wanting to work, but I gotta draw. I gotta keep drawing. It would be really nice to finish this illustration today. Honestly, it should be possible, because it's just a portrait and it's not very detailed. Wishing you all a wonderful day. Thank you, Ellie. You too. Hope you also have a good day. I feel like I forgot to draw her cape. The hood of the cape. Who needs to draw it? Nah, no one needs it. Not me, at least. Easter Levy! Easter Levy, how you doing today, Levy? Hello, Nepu, welcome to the stream. Hope you're okay today. Hello, Christian, welcome in. Notifications is pretty late from Twitch. Yeah, it's always not reliable. Sometimes it works on time, sometimes it's just, I don't know, 2 hours later. I have the same problem with YouTube. I get notifications about blue streams 1 day later. Like, blue stream ends. 1 day passes, like 24 hours after she started streaming passes. And then YouTube sends me notification. I'm like, awesome. just what I needed to know right now. That my friend Blue Magicite streamed 24 hours ago. Those are freaking best notifications. Ah! Blue Ajusai, Aju Garden Mail Club, thank you so much for your support. We appreciate it. Blue is starting that one coffee goal. She wants to see me draw Bank from Arknights. That's silly. Could have spent it on some merch. As she should. I don't think you should be supporting her, Levy. What is this mysterious empty layer? Yeah, it's just an empty layer. Okay. I don't think you should be supporting Blue's bad financial decisions. Hello, Gray. Welcome to the stream. Good vibes to you. Hope everything's okay. Hello, Nikki. Hello. How are you doing today? Lazy. I'm a lazy potato. But gotta draw. Gotta still do some work. How about you? Don't support me, support me and the one card. You always told me to be more supportive. Bo. Can't believe those are my Twitch mods. Hope it's going well. I'm going to get coffee. Enjoy coffee. Gonna eat lunch and then work. Try to work a bit on Mizuki. Good luck. Enjoy Nomis, enjoy your lunch, and then good luck with Mizuki. I know you can do it, Naki. He's not gonna get finished if I don't work with him. Real, you get a draw if you want to finish the drawing. I know that. That's why I'm also like, I don't really want to draw, but I want to finish the art. Thank you for lovely company, Mimi. I'll leave you in good hands. Can't wait to see finished piece. She's really beautiful. So captured by her shiny eyes. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. I'm happy to hear you like her. And good luck with arting. Good luck with Mizuki. Hope you get to finish him soon. In time for his birthday. Actually, myself should check some Arknights operators' birthdays. Maybe I could draw someone. Did you see Dimitri? Yeah. I saw Dimitri. He's a fighter, and I kinda expected it. It really fits him. But yeah, probably it's a skip for me because I will be spending everything I have on Sui Banner because of Dusk. Because I want to get Dusk, and I don't think I'll just have anything to spare for Dimitri. I'm expecting the guard or vanguard. It's written there already. He's a guard fighter, same class as Mountain and Chongyue. It's me. I'm the good hand. No. No, you aren't. I'll say you're the evil hand. Even Blue agrees. Blue agrees with many things. Funny that his operator name is Virgil's family name. Well, it's a mafia family name, so it's not really like family. But it is funny, yeah. Everyone's just pointing fingers at him and screaming gay. And there are a lot of memes about Vulpes Fogli as well. Like, all the guys in Siracusa are so gay. Vulpes Fogli had to go to Higashi to find herself a husband. But if you think about it, we're getting so many male characters pretty much in a row. Silverash Alter, by the way, first male Alter. And first male Limited as well. At least first male limited, that's for sure. Then we're getting Wang Shadel, and then Demetri. Maybe Hypergriff was like, okay, girls actually spend a lot on guys. They saw the potential in the love and deep space. Yeah, I'm obviously joking. Arcnaids has always been releasing cool male characters, in my opinion. And I guess it just so happened that we're getting a lot of them in a row. Trizzle Rush is the first male limited, now that you mention it. Hmm. For that, we were only getting girls. Lady Alter Skin looks very cool. I agree. I also really like it. I might get it. If I have any funds left. I hope so much that I'll get lucky on Silverash's banner. Also, Radiant and fucking Castrol skins, I'm eating good. I don't know if you're eating good, considering that you'll have to spend a lot on Wang's banner before. I don't know how you're surviving all that. I'm concerned for you. But yeah, I like Radiant's skin a lot as well. I think it's really pretty. Sadly, I don't use her anywhere besides the IS-6. So, I'm not sure if I would be getting it. I'm not her biggest fan anyway. I mean, she's nice, don't get me wrong, but she's not my type, you know? Mhm. It reminds me that I still need to finish my Radiant. I mean, okay, I maxed out for the first month, so I'm just the crazy IS person. Mujika is amazing. I wish I had any resources to finish building them. Now I regret not pulling for Sakiko. That's what I was also really afraid of, that I would regret not getting her. So I decided, hell, I'm pulling. I'm getting her. She's completely not built. She's only Elite 2 level 1. But other members are even worse. I am currently just working on having them all at Elite 2. I really want to build them and try using them in IS. Where else, right? I think with the buffs it will be super fun to use them. And what a glorious pulling session that was. It was horrible, Levi. I had to hit almost hard PT. She came home only on 110 pulls? I got Enos, I got Stainless, I got... Who did I get again? I forgot already. Ascalon? I think. Again. I don't remember actually, but I got some duplicates and I got Stainless. Freaking Stainless. I hate this dude now. Mr. Jail is a problem indeed, can't even Elite 1 Sakiko. I mean... It wouldn't be too bad, but the fact that there is 5 of them... That puts a lot of pressure. And I'm also the person that likes to just grind the current event to get... resources from the stages. And so I don't go and grind like experience or LMD, I grind the current stages right now. So I can't really, I can't even really start working on leveling them up. for L2. I like the visual in your voice saying bro's name like a slur. You got a bunch of duplicates and stainless. Fucking stainless. I know that many people say, oh, well, Stainless is like a really good supporter, really good buffer and all that, but no, Bro is sitting on the bench. Bro is being benched forever now. He did not have to come and ruin my Sakiko's pulls. I was desperate to get her early. And look at me now with fucking Stainless on my account. To all the Stainless fans, don't listen to me. Enjoy your Stainless. Have fun. Also, yeah, Alyssa Jail is real. I had to farm the fucking red certificate stages to get 16 of the cheap catalysts. Yeah, the cheap catalysts are a problem to get. I usually just don't spend my red certificates at all, completely. Because when I start editing my operators, I will need those red certificates, so... I pretend there's no red certificate tab in the shop at all. Because they do stack a little bit from some events, from like IS and other stuff, but it takes time. It's really hard to get them, except for the red certificate stages. But it's also like such a pain to just go to those stages, because that sanity could be spent on getting Hollanday or XP boosts or, you know, anything else, or the chips themselves. The chip catalyst thing is like so dirty. My reaction when I got spooked by fucking Heligor on recruitment every time. Well, at least you understand my pain. On recruitment, I consistently got spooked by Saria. My account will be 2 years old soon in May, and I already have Saria at potential 3? Like, what the hell? Girl won't leave me alone. Caligari at least looks cool, but get arc. Get arced. I mean, at least Helliger is somewhat useful. I mean, he's still a like, pretty good Soul Blade, right? in the game. But Ark, I don't know. I don't know why they even made Ark. I guess they just made him for the Furringers. Because you want to buff your Vishadel? Hell, Ark will just kill her. You wanted to buff your Vishadel? Nah, bro, I don't think so. You wanted to retreat her. I prefer getting any other operator instead of Halagur. He's potential 4, destined to be an odd 0 level 1 jail forever. That's brutal. What about Naki? What about getting Pogranichnik in Enfield? Do you have the same feelings about him there? I made him for that one artist on Twitter. I keep seeing that only ever rocks Ark or sheep art with Ark in the scene. Oh my god. But I don't know who's the artist, but I remember years ago I was following artists on Instagram, and she was mainly posting like some OC art, but sometimes she would also draw Arknights fanarts, and that's why I found her, obviously. And then she would just be, I don't know, thirsting is a bit too much of a saying, but like super hyped about Ark getting new skin, and then just, you know, not even really posting it, just posting to the story, to Instagram stories, her Ark sketches and all that. But on her actual account, there wasn't Ark illustrations. So I think there is definitely a target audience there. I don't have him on Enfield yet, so I can't say anything. I guess you at least escaped him in Enfield. Same, I don't know that artist's name, but each rare time someone gets a cramp, my life timeline is filled with her. I feel like Ark fans are really, really dedicated. They're a rare breed, but they're extremely dedicated. He's avoiding me in Anvil, but well, I guess you're happy about it. Him and Yvonne are the only characters I'm missing. Oh, you're having pretty much everyone. I don't have Yvonne, I don't have Gilberta, and I don't have Amber. I'm having freaking potential 1, Last Rite, and Li Fang. Alright, even more potentials for Li Fang. I don't remember already. Oh, I also have potential 1 Ardelia. I haven't been very lucky with my pulls on Anfield, to be fair. Like, I am happy I got everyone that I wanted. I'm really happy that they gave us the standard banner 6-star selector. So I got Pogranicznik there. But I am mostly just getting copies of operators that I already have. I hope that my Rossi pulls will be a bit better. Imagine not having Queen Yvonne. Imagine spending more than 10 pulls for Yvonne. Exactly, Kasumi. Imagine spending more than 10 free pulls on Yvonne's banner. I mean, 5 free and 5 from the shop, but the shop one is basically free pulls. But actually, those free 10 pulls on Yvonne's banner were really lucky for me. I got 3 5-stars. But yeah, I am never pulling for Yvonne. I'm sorry, but the rare bumper propaganda is too big for me to look at her. Kinda happy about it because he doesn't benefit any of the teams that I am planning on using. I'm more mad at the fact that Arclight took so long to get home. Yeah, I feel like it's just really weird with the getting duplicates of the characters that you already have. And not getting any new characters, really. Like, there's no variety. It's kind of a bit boring to pull, because I guess the character roster is not as huge. Yeah, compare 400 characters with just 25, right? But it is a bit boring to pull. Because you're just getting the same 4-star characters over and over and over and over and over again. And then, like, a rare 5-star, and then a very rare 6-star. Like, the pulling sessions are kind of... are very boring. I really wish they would add, like, another 5-star and maybe another 4-star in an update or so. Because if they're going to add only 6 stars, I don't know, that's boring. That's really boring. I wouldn't even mind updates where we're not getting any, like, 6 stars, but we're getting 5-star or a 4-star. Griefle's playing Anfield? Wow. I was not crazy. You've seen Griefle playing Anfield on PlayStation Network, so thought bro got hacked. Griefle's finally gave in to the AAC propaganda. To the factory. He's finally building the factory. He needs factory to grow, most likely. Started playing some time ago, gave it for the factory. So how is it, Ripples? How's the factory? Are you having fun? Are you winning some? The factory is like the most satisfying aspect of the game for me currently. Like, I don't do any side quests, I don't do much farming, I just spend my sanity right now. I'm too tired every evening to even start bothering with the side quests. But every single evening, I log in, I do my dailies, and then I go to my factory and check my my production. I check how well my factory is working, how good are the profits, and if needed, I adjust. Those adjustings may take an hour or 2 or 3. Griggles just reminded me, oh Mimi, you know what else I can play on the new machine? What can you play on the new machine? Why are you looking at me like that? And you're looking at me like that with that emote. I want to do only one thing in the chat. Night Train? Oh my god, no way you can play Night Train with us! Oh my god. What have I just discovered? The game is fun, but now it just makes me want to get back into satisfactory addiction again. I know, Gribbles goes and gets Factorio. But yeah, obviously the factory aspect is not as detailed, I guess. It's not thought through as an entire game that is dedicated to like factory building. It's still, Anfield still focuses a lot on exploration and obviously on fighting and on character gacha. But I like it, I don't mind it. Well, it's quite funny. It's for the first time ever. I like the game itself, but I'm heavily hating on the story. Like, I want to keep playing because it's just fun to play the game. Usually, if the story is not really to my liking, I'm like, nah, I'm not continuing. I'm not continuing. Or if the story is good, but the gameplay is not to my liking, I can still, you know, go through it like I did with Final Fantasy XVI. I suffered, I struggled a lot with the boss fights and everything, but I finished the game for the story. And here, it's like, first time ever. I'm playing something, not because of the story. But yeah, Levi, just tell me when and we will play Night Train with you. We can finally have the family gaming sessions. You, me, Blue. If Blue or I can join, you can always call Gripples. When I buy it, I was left in financial ruin buying the shit. Yeah, I understand you. And to be fair, Night Train is not that cheap. Like, if you're buying DLC as well, it's 50 euros, right? Altogether. It is really fun to play though, I should play more often, but 7, 8 gachas just take too much. Well, currently I play only 2 gacha games, which is Arknights and Arknights Anvil. But I also play Final Fantasy XIV every evening. And that eats all of your time. An MMO game always eats all of your time. But I love 14 so much, I really enjoy playing it. Right now playing Arknights, Anvil, Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, Fate Grand Order, and Fire Emblem Heroes. Naki, are you okay? Do you need help? Jesus, that's a lot. No sleep for Naki, no life for Naki. Just no life. That you keyboard decided to blue me. You have the weird name for a reason on Discord. Just like me. I'll join the trend. Maybe the only person I know that plays Fire Emblem Heroes. I used to play Fire Emblem Heroes, used to like it a lot. But then I got very bitter about the gacha. And I couldn't get any characters that I liked. And so I dropped it like, I don't know, maybe half a year after it's released. the game that has the most power creep I have seen. Yeah. It was bad already on the release. I can't imagine how bad it is now. Can I just keep every banner and just pull in favorites? Doesn't matter if they're bad or not. You see. Still, Neki, you're crazy for playing so many gacha games. I mean, I know another person that plays a little too many. I'll not point fingers. But you don't see such people often. Yeah, correct. I think Levi, you still would win the competition. Since it was anniversary last month, they gave some nice things. Anniversaries are always nice in gacha games. Except in Genshin. I mean, I don't know how it is now in Genshin, okay? But back then, when it was anniversary, that felt so underwhelming compared to all the other gacha games I've played. That felt so lame. That felt like a spit in your face. Okay, let's see. Genshin, ZZZ, Honkai Star Rail, Wuthering Waves, Selfie, Arknights, Reverse 1999, Moriman's, Fate Grand Order, Guardian Tales, Suma Musume, Memento Mori, Limbus Company, Kukiran Kingdom, Girls Frontline 2, and Overfield. Why the hell there is Overfield on your list? Delete it. Didn't you say that was shit? Been playing Fire Emblem since day one, but my relationship with the game is logging in every 3-4 months. Unless it's the anniversary. Hell yeah. That's how I log in into Fate Grand Order. Like, every 3-4 months I remember that I should log in. Why wouldn't there be Overfield on my list? That's funny. Like, I don't understand where you're when you are working, and also Like, how are you managing to give any attention to Shrimp and Lady? And how are you also managing to watch Twitch streams and be like in every single streamer's Twitch chat as well? Like, okay, I know you're not sleeping too much, but still it does not explain. Multitasking, mostly. Okay, I guess you could be playing gacha games and watching streamers. True, true. And all the other things? Playing gacha games at work? Mika, welcome to the stream. Looking crazy? Thank you, Gray. I mean, that definitely happened before. Oh, I can't believe this. And he's a chef at restaurants. Hello Hitachi, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hope you're well. BRB suspicious shrimp activity detected. Good luck with the shrimp. 10 more games than me, Jesus. Yeah, maybe it's not normal. Maybe special, definitely. But he's also trying every single gacha game he sees because he's like, what if it's some hidden gem? So he actually probably played every single gacha game out there, at least just tried them for a couple of days. And keeps playing the ones that are, you know, interesting and good actually. I was still here for that. Fuck you, Yakun, I'll be right back. Did I say anything wrong though? I always said truth. So he played Nick as well. I don't know. I didn't talk about it. Okay, Sad, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It was cool to know that you played Fire Emblem Heroes. Don't think that many people know the game exists. Yeah, I don't think it's that popular. And I don't think that Fire Emblem fans in general play it because the gameplay is way more simplified. I do like the gameplay. It's one of the reasons I still play the game today despite power creep. Yeah. Gameplay is nice. It's a nice, you know, tactical RPG game. God, I really want to play the Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. I want to play it so much, oh my god. Early days skill descriptions used to be like 1 or 3 lines of text, but now it's like the entire screen of my phone is a description of the skill. Well, isn't it kind of same for Arknights though? If you think about it, operators back then used to be so much more simpler. And now the skills get more and more elaborate. I think any more like strategical type of game that releases new characters and new mechanics, I think any game would be suffering from that if it's like being developed to learn long term like that. Because you can't be releasing same thing over and over again, you need to be coming up with something new. So I think it's quite natural that it's falling into this trap of getting character descriptions, the skills, a bit too complex than they should be. And I guess it also gets hard for new players that discover the game on its like later in the game's, you know, life. So like 6 years into the Arknights, right? You get someone's skill description like, I don't know, deals 400 arts damage, and also applies necrosis, and it doesn't really explain what necrosis is. As a new player, you have to click on that word and see that it's actually elemental damage, and then you're like, okay, what the hell is elemental damage? And then you have to click on it and read what is elemental damage. So it's, you know, mechanics are also piling up on top of each other. Like, if you're in that situation and you're already an experienced player, you already know one mechanic and there is like a new mechanic added, and you're like, it's easier to grasp what's happening, how it works. But as a new player, you would be like, I think it especially gets confusing with a lot of these kind of like status effects, buffs and debuffs. For example, the supporters, right, applies Sanctuary to your operators, and during the skill it gives them inspiration, and you're like, what the hell are those things? So, I really get why new players in Arknights feel so helpless. I feel like back then when Arknights was released, a lot of stages were not easy. You had to, you know, start thinking. But now they become even harder, because while the stages are the same and you have to learn the stages of the mechanics of the stages, now you also need to learn the mechanics of each operator. Like, you came in for Logos's banner, you really liked him, cool character. Okay, maybe Logos is easy to use, but it doesn't matter. You would be still like failing stages, thinking, oh wait, I'm doing this mechanic right, but like my operator, for whatever reason, his skill is not working that well. And then it turns out it depends on some other effects that you have to apply to the enemy. But new players can't really know that. Fire Emblem is worse on that aspect, because in Arknights you have 3 skills to raid at most. In Fire Emblem you have like 8 skills to raid at max. And you can just use Trigodi and Vishidal for everything. Vishidal, yeah, absolutely. You don't have to have any brain there. Absolutely no. But I think with Trigodi it can get a little bit tricky, especially for new players, because you have to deploy him, you have to wait until his skill becomes ready. You also have to keep him alive. So you have to know safe spots to deploy him. Unlike Vishidal, she's safe to deploy almost on freaking every spot that has another spot free for for her turret to deploy. To keep her invisible. And then also the cat placement and the cat cancelling. Right? You can just retrieve the cats and then the skill will instantly work. Or you can wait until the enemies come to the cat and then retreat. And depending on the situation, you need to know that you can actually retrieve the cat. I'm gonna take a screenshot of the skill and post it on Discord for you to see the amount of text. Welcome back, Levy. And to answer to you that you messaged like, I was here for that, so fuck you. Do you think I wouldn't say that if I knew you are here? You know very well that I would say it straight into your face. How's the shrimp? I hope the activity of shrimp was not too suspicious. Voice climbing. She wants to get out of her jail. She wants to get out and explore the world. She has discovered vertical movement and is making it my problem. I was also an escape artist when I was small, when I was tiny. I was also climbing out of my crib all the time. She just takes after her aunt. Discovered vertical movement. That sounds so silly. Bo, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Damn. That's too early. Finish the work first. It's on Discord. Okay, let me save and I'll check. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god, that's insane. Who thought it was a good idea? Andronic hunger is a feeling that can last up to 4-6 hours because I don't want to put the pen down to grab the fork. Relatable, relatable. But also, it's like, I had a plan to like finish the character. I didn't plan to finish entire artwork, we have some background work as well to do. I just wanted to finish rendering the character herself, and I'm like pretty much halfway done, even a bit more than halfway, and I'm like, I'm just hungry. Like, no brain, shut up. We're drawing. We can do it. It's not that much time left anyway. Maybe an hour. Stay strong. Hello Jay, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. And I sure it when my skills do something. It's like an entire screen of my phone is the skill description. Oh, that's absolutely too much. Like, they didn't have to overcomplicate them that much. Although I guess if you open Arknight and you open some skill description which is like applies like sanctuary and applies inspiration and applies fragile, you know, like a skill that stacks some terms, and if you expand those terms each, I think you will also get something similar to full screen just text. But yeah, at least it's not every single skill like that in Arknights. Yeah, sorry for caps again. No worries, no worries. At least you're not adding some weird symbols. Yeah, no symbols. But why does it do it though for you, Levy? They're like constant, all the time you keep the Hungarian language keyboards, or like you don't switch to English? Because when I'm typing in Latvian, I always switch back to English. It absolutely pisses me off when I accidentally start adding the symbols. So even though the position of the normal letters is like completely the same on Latvian keyboards, I still switch back. I just can't. I can't look at that. I cringe too much. It's because I'm probably typing too fast and end up clicking on caps by accident. Oh, don't worry, I wasn't asking you about that. I was asking Levi about the weird symbols. Caps can happen to anyone. It happens to me all the time because most of the emote names you have to write in caps, right? Like W. But afterwards, at the end of the message, I type out the emote name and send the message, and then I forget to turn off the caps, so that just happens. On PC have Hungarian keyboard layout, which isn't the problem, because accented letters are on the whole other side of it, except for O, U, and U, whatever those letters are, which are right next to Enter. So sometimes I slide onto them when typing quickly. Oh, I see. The accented letters on Latvian layout, you just have to hold Alt, or you have to press the... What is this called in English? This little dot on top when you're trying to typing it, you know, not it, instead of it is, you're typing it. And there's this little comma on top. So you have to press that key, and then the next letter you're typing will have an accent. You have an accented letters and viewed on your keyboards. That's interesting. Never saw a keyboard with that. It's usually not really imbued, but they do put stickers. Depending on the layout, depending on how you get the accented letters on your, you know, Windows layout. How it's made. Depending on your needs, it's very frequent that they produce special stickers and then put them before sales. They put them on the keyboards so people would know where the accented letter is in your language layouts. But then it depends, like for Latin, for example, we don't have them imbued into the layout itself, only you have to like hold Alt key, as I said, and then you'll have an accented letter. Accent, right? It's called the accents. Yes, I have to do the same, Naki. I have to do the same. But it depends on the language and how the layout is, you know, programmed. The noise started again? What noise? The noise is in your head. That happens to me all the time. I'm sorry. My neighbor is doing some renovations probably. Oh yeah, I suffer from that daily. I was thinking that I might have to cancel today's stream because of how loud it was, but during my lunch before the stream they actually stopped for the day, I guess. At least haven't heard anything ever since. But it was definitely a rough morning today. The noise of the tools started again, hammering and other things. Well, I can only wish you to survive through it. Hello Sandra, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. Hey Yumi, nice progress on artwork. Thank you. Slowly getting closer to finishing it. Just a little bit more and I'll be done with hair. And then the cloak and the mask shouldn't take too long. I don't want them to be too complex. I wanted to mostly focus on the hair and face. You know, a bit more simpler art, since most of the time I was working on on big illustrations like the priestess art I made. Just a little quick portraits. Here certainly already does look amazing. I always found the hair to be difficult to draw myself. I still struggle quite a lot with hair, to be fair. Hair is definitely something that's not easy to draw. It can be quite easy to draw them like too stiff or too liquidy. They end up looking not like hair, but like saying glass. Despite your struggle, you make it look easy. I guess it's also, you know, years of experience, error and trial. Years of studying as well, and trying out different ways. The fact that my struggle is short doesn't mean that I struggle. With experience, you just make your struggles less longer. And also for the most part, I understood that with hair, the shape is more important rather than rendering. I feel like before I used to have a very big like accent on how I should render the hair, so it would look like some specific style or something. Right now I don't bother as much with that, I just render however I feel like the hair. But during the sketch phase I pay closer attention to like the shapes and where the hair is going. I think that definitely helps more with portraying like pretty hair. But I feel like it's a problem for many artists when they start. They get focused too much on making everything very shiny or like very pretty. Use some effects because you can. There is this sort of maximalism going on, definitely. But yeah, with time I learned that, you know, simpler is sometimes better. I shall endeavor to pay closer attention to shapes and to keep simplicity in mind, thank you. Oh, I didn't mean it as in you have to follow that, but that's something that worked for me personally. Welcome, raiders! Kami raid! Hello, Kami! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for your raids. How was your stream? How was your stream? What you were doing? Let me give you shoutouts. Oh, God. And the bot is not working! Of course it's not working. Yeah, because Twitch again disconnected. I'm sorry. I'm not able to give you a shoutout, sadly. I can give you shoutouts through Twitch itself, maybe. I was was painting for the first time in like 3 years, did a bunch of thumbnail things, but I saw Crystal Mom and had to come say hi. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Sharian. Coming is doing some art. Would you like to share? Would you like to share your art? We'd love to see art tags from artists who raid the channel. I'd like to ask for art. But yeah, my name is Umi, I'm a freelance artist, and today I'm working on fan art of Venat, of Crystal Mom. Sure can do. Thank you, feel free to share the link in the chat. Just slowly going through it. A little cozy stream rendering Venat. Don't need any permissions though? Feel free to drop the link in the chat. All good, all good. And thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. And Nepu, welcome to the stream. Hazumi? Doing okay. A bit lazy today though. You say you didn't do anything for 3 years, but those thumbnails look amazing. Let me save. Let me save my art before I forget. Okay. They look really nice. They look really nice. I guess you could, increase the value in some. I mean, oh my god, how do you call it in English? The difference between values? But these look crazy good. Oh gosh. I think it's a very good practice for first time in 3 years. Camille always underestimates his awesomeness. Yeah, and also the compositions of each look really nice. Especially the first and third. They do have very good impact because the difference between values, the contrast, the crow is contrasting against the wood, so, and the thorns and the branches frame the illustration really nicely. It's a nice composition, and same with the third. Again, the crow has very big contrast compared to the rest of the picture, so it stands out a lot. You can see the story happening there. Thank you for sharing. Very good thumbnails. Now I have the task of picking which one I want for the final design. Good luck. Good luck with this task. Enjoy the art. And thank you again for your raid too, Kami. If you have to go after the stream, if you have to run somewhere, or you just want to take some self-care after the stream, absolutely feel free to go get nummies, go get some foodies, get something to drink, do some stretches, or take a nap if you're tired. I will not be holding you hostage here any longer. I appreciate the support and the art that you shared with us. Do you need a mini nap or something? Absolutely, feel free to go and do the post-stream self-care. By the way, on topic of your own drawing, who is Crystal Mom? She's character from Final Fantasy XIV. Oh no, what am I doing? She's character from Final Fantasy XIV. One of the characters that made me super emotional at the end of the big story arc. So I did have to draw her. And Crystal Mom is because there is, a very big theme happening in every Final Fantasy game with the crystals. And there's basically a mother crystal that gives you a lot of magic powers, or so you could say. And she was the one that was, living inside the crystal, making it grow, nourishing it. Is it a tragic story or more heartwarming and cathartic? Very tragic. Very, very tragic. It's like heartbreaking type of tragic. But yeah, it's hard to talk without spoilers about her. But yeah, she is someone who keeps watching over humanity for like a very long period of time, for like thousands of years. Waiting for the warrior of light to appear and be ready to save the world. And when you finally meet her, you also have to fight her. You have to show her that you're worthy. And then the song plays, and the lyrics of the song go like, welcome and well met, my brave little spark. The music absolutely makes it even more tragic. At least it isn't an antagonistic fight, right? Yeah, it's not antagonistic. It's a fight to determine if you're worthy of having all of her powers transferred to you. But that essentially means that she's gone. That she will no longer exist. Yeah, I know, it's super tragic. And there are also like plenty of plot twists that make you think like, oh my god, maybe she's actually evil, maybe we shouldn't trust her. Like she's a bit sus, she's suspicious. And then at the end you absolutely feel so bad for ever adopting her. Can you go like, no, Crystal, keep your powers? Sadly, no. I wish it was possible. What immediately does Jada the moment we see some goodwill in a character? Not really, the plot twists were quite controversial, I suppose. In some moments of the game, she did look like an evil character. Because you weren't given the full picture, the full idea of what was happening. You were learning like bits by bits of the story. And you seem like, wait, why did she destroy the world? Why did she destroy the old world? Why did she need to create different worlds that are essentially just shattered pieces of the old one? But for everything there was a reason. Art time, finally. Enjoy arting, Naki. Have fun drawing Mizuki. I really hope you can finish the illustration before his birthday. Hope so too. Which day is it? I'm absolutely clueless when it comes to operators' birthdays. I know only 2 characters and that's it. Okay, I guess I know every sweet sibling, but it's not that hard. "22nd March? Easy. No, you still have some time. You still have like 20 days. So surely you will do it. You'll manage. Like how slow I am is gonna be close. Yeah, but to be fair, you also didn't open the artwork for like 3 weeks. Guess it's tough playing it's tough playing 8 gacha games at the same time. I'm just going to scrape everything and start all over and see where this goes. I see, I see. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to stress it out. Maybe you can just start over and make it more simple. Yep, after the talk you had yesterday, I decided that's probably better to start over the coloring and do it with what I'm comfortable with. I feel a bit bad because I feel like I was the one that encouraged you to try out new things. And now I'm encouraging you to just drop it and start over with what you're more comfortable with. But also, I would probably do the same, because if it was an artwork that, you know, meant a lot for me and I had a deadline, then I would stick to my preferred and more comfortable way of drawing rather than trying to rush it and not liking it at all. Because at the end of the day, drawing should be also enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, it was fun trying that out. Don't get me wrong, it was fun trying that. Okay. At least I encouraged you to have some fun. Today I can't read. Today I'm absolutely not able to read messages in the chat like a normal person. I stutter all the time. But just like you said yesterday, I'm focusing too much on individual parts instead of focusing on the illustration as a whole. Yeah, that's definitely what first I noticed as I saw your progress. What the hell? This tiki control. I'll probably have to adjust the colors a little bit and make them... the robe that she's wearing a little bit more grayish. And maybe lighten up the hair strands down here so they would stand out more. Stand up? Stand out! Stand out more. But... if I zoom out, I'm liking it so far. Looks way nicer than what I expected her to look at the end of the stream. Just need to clean up the robe a little bit more and render the mask a bit. I think I'm having the same issue as Blue recently had on her Twitch channel with messages not showing up. I can see that my messages stopped showing, my Twitch chat stopped showing up on the stream. Tomorrow I will look up and check if I can get a different chat to working. But yeah, just today before the stream I was struggling to make Twitch connect to the chat overlay. I hope tomorrow is better. I do feel bad if people are messaging me, but I can't just see and read messages. Twitch being Twitch? Yeah. Not a day without some problems, am I right? working, just the mask left. Eee, just the mask. I can do it. I can do it, and then I can go around and have my dinner. Okay, I guess it's done. I guess I have finished rendering her. I'll still need to obviously work on the backgrounds, and I want to adjust some values as well, here and there. But overall, the work is done. Yeah, I will have to draw the flowers here. I'll have to do the shattered glass effect as well. But so far, I'm very happy with her. I'm very happy with how she looks. It feels weird drawing after procrastinating for 21 days. You know what? It is... I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about people in general. Like, I had quite a few people message me and ask me, like, oh my god, how can you make an illustration like every week? How do you finish art every single week? Like, I can't do that. Maybe at most I can draw one illustration per month or something like that. And I just answer people with straight face that I draw every single day for at the very least 3 hours. 3 hours is my minimum. No weekends unless I have things to do or, you know, something happens. Or I have to go somewhere and I'm just not able to to draw physically. But if not that, then I draw every single day for at least 3 hours. Most likely it's like 5. Of course I'm able to draw quickly because I just draw a lot. And when I tell that to people, they just still don't comprehend. They still think I'm using some sort of like weird shortcuts or some cheats or whatever. Like, it can't be real. It's not possible that you draw so quickly. No, man, I just draw a lot every single day. People really sometimes think that it is, you know, some sort of cheating or magic brushes. They really don't understand that art takes time and you just have to put in work. Depends on how much work you're willing to put in. But yeah, sorry for yapping a bit too much. I did draw every day for a year, but the Enfield happens and now it feels strange. Feels like I didn't draw for a very long time. Yeah, makes sense. I wasn't talking about you specifically, Naki. I know before you were drawing daily, but just in general, conversations with people came to my mind immediately. But I definitely know that feeling because I haven't been drawing... like, I came back to drawing 2 years ago. And before that, I haven't been drawing for like 1.5 years. And so, naturally, my art sucks. I mean, I was drawing, I was working for an art studio, but I wasn't drawing anime style. I was more drawing like goofy, cartoony animals. And yeah, naturally when I came back to my own drawing and I was drawing my pretty anime girls, that feels so wrong, that feels so weird, it felt like, no, it's not real. But yeah, you go back into drawing, you get used to it again and it'll be fine. It will be fine, just need to get back into it again. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope that I finished this illustration over the weekends. I will try my best to do all the effects. I would be doing them on stream, but sadly my PC lags too much and I'm risking it of crashing both Clip Studio Paint and the stream. So I'd rather not risk and do it off stream and, you know, the pretty painting I can do during the streams. But yeah, wishing you all a lovely rest of your Thursday. Enjoy enjoy your evening, have comfy time, have comfy cozy time. And so you all this weekend, so I'll be continuing Final Fantasy XIV. I'll be continuing the Abyssus raids. Still have quite a bit to do there. So I hope to have fun gaming on the weekend. See you all, guys. Stay comfy in your boxes. Bye bye.
The endless lies I've cast aside, lock them in ice. Stilled is my soul, my blood grown cold. I've gained control. Fearless creatures, we are learn to fight the reaper. Can